Hello guys and welcome to another workout. I'm going to admit I did accidentally forget to film an intro and a warm-up. I think I was really nervous about using the resistance band and I just wanted to get straight into it, get it over and done with. But I did forget to do like a very big component of the video. So hello, I hope you had a lovely week. We do have a resistance band today, so one of these bad boys. I'm going to say right now, I do start with this in the class, but it is like very strong. So I would probably say like this is an extra heavy one. Usually extra heavy, I feel like in other brands is okay, but this kind of fabric one is just like too strong. So try and find like a heavy one, or if it's like one of those like more rubbery ones, extra heavy should be fine. If not, it still really hurts without the resistance band. So if you don't have one, I still think you should give it a go because that was still like very challenging and a very good workout without the resistance band. So very impressed by that. But we're going to get into it. We're not going to start with the resistance band on. We will put it on after the warm up. So you guys can just pop your resistance band off to the side. And then when you're ready, I'm just going to get you to come down into a little 4-point kneel. We're just going to have those hands underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips. And just move through some cat-cows here. So looking towards your belly button, really curve through your spine. And then from here, you can just reverse that shape, looking up to the sky. Really nice. Just taking a few moments to settle into your mat here. Beautiful job. All right, we're going to take one more in each shape. And just meet back in a neutral spine. From here, take those knees nice and wide. Come back into a child's pose. Just letting your chest sink down towards the mat. Reaching your fingertips nice and long towards the top of your mat. Just keeping your head down, walk your hands over to the left. Place that right palm over left hand. Just feel that nice stretch down the left side of the body. Still focusing on our chest sinking as low as it can. And just like every other time you are on your mat, just let all your worries and anxieties, to-do lists, just melt away. Just keep your brain on your mat and on your movement. Everything else can wait while you just honor your body through this movement, honor your mind through this little separation from, I wouldn't say reality, but you know what I mean, from all the hard stuff. This is your one moment in the day to just be, and to just be present. If you haven't already done so, just walk those hands over to the other side. And then when you're ready, just moving back through center. We're going to roll through the spine, let those hips drop all the way down to the mat, look up to the sky, shoulders away from ears. And then reverse your curve, come all the way back to that child's pose. Beautiful job. Let's take two more just like this. I've been obsessed with these recently. Like I cannot stop doing these in every single one of my warm-ups. I just feel like it feels so nice when you haven't moved your body, especially like fresh in the morning. It just really like oils up your entire body. It feels so good. All right, we're going to be holding this down at the bottom here on our next one. Feeling free to sink into one hip. Moving through center and over to the other. Just do this in your own time. Taking it one more time each way. And then when you're ready, come through center, tuck those toes, pike those hips up into your downward facing dog. Just let that chest go towards your thighs. Start to pedal through your heels if that feels right. Maybe even taking a little sway with those hips side to side. Just doing what feels nice today. This is your warm-up. Just taking it nice and easy. The calm before the storm, they say. And then from here, we're just going to walk our hands all the way back to our feet. We're going to place our right hand on the mat, bend through right knee, stretch that left arm all the way up to the sky. Moving through center, over to the other side. Last time coming through center, just bend through those knees, slowly roll up through the spine, taking a big shoulder roll at the top. We've got my sister's dog here today. I'm at my mum and dad's house and they're babysitting Mabel. So if you see a little border collie running in and out of the shot, don't mind her. She really is the star of the show in this house. So the goodest girl. All right, once we are ready to go, we're going to grab hold of this resistance band. We're just going to place it just above our knees, around those thighs. Oh. Babe, out you go now. Sorry, babes. And this is going to stay on for the entire class. Firstly, just to keep it easy, we don't have to move it around, but also it's going to be a very big challenge. So I'm going to get you to start at the top of your mat. So we're going to be towards the top of our mat. I'm just going to go over this way, but really it doesn't matter what side you want to do. We're going to take our feet just in line with our hips. I don't want you to go too wide, because if you do go too wide, you start squatting with those knees going in. Okay, so we're going to have it nice and narrow to begin. I'm so sorry about Mabel. Honestly, I'm sure you're loving it. You're going to come all the way down. I want you to think about your knees going over each third toe. And then we come all the way back up. Oh, it's a show for Mabel. I love it. We're coming all the way down. We're lifting all the way back up. All right, so as we come down, really think about these knees. And then as we stretch up, we're going to think about digging into our heels as we come up so those glutes really turn on. Coming down and up. All right, we're going to take 4 more just like this. In 3, we're going to hold it down, take a little pulse at the bottom and then stretch. Last 2. Taking 1 more like this. On your next one, we come down, we take 2 little pulses, and then we stretch back up. Down, pulse, pulse, and stretch. Down, pulse, pulse, and stretch. As we take this little pulse, think about it just being a little mini pulse, staying nice and low. You don't want to come up too much in these pulses. All right, we have 4 more just like this. And as this starts to burn, just know we're only doing this combo once. Everything you do, it's over and done with here. All right, in 2, we're going to hold it down. On your next one, we're going to hold it down. Just keep pulsing here. We have 6. In 5, we're going to go back to those squats. 3, 2, 1. Back to those squats. A tiny bit faster now. Down, lift, down, and lift. Mabes, I love you so much. I'm trying to do some workout with the girlies. You're kind of getting in the way. All right, thank you. We're going to take this for 4. I need to show them something, so move out of the way, Mabes. 2, over there. Keep going, girls. 1. We're going to hold it down. We open, we close. We stretch, lower. Those knees open, close, stretch, and lower. My band is so intensely strong, so my knees aren't really moving. However, you should have a normal strength band, and your knees should open and close a little bit more. Drop, open, close, stretch. Taking this for 4. Holy moly. 3. In 2, you're going to hold it down. Just take those knees. Last 1. Your knees open, close. Open, close. We have 5. In 4, you hold it down. In 3, 2. Last 1. Standing up actually for a little second. Then come back down. 4 crab walks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. You stretch and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretch and lower. Going again. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretch. Lower. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, from here, you're going to turn it towards your front leg here, towards the top of your mat. Go back to that squat. Stretch back up. I'm sorry I had to drop that band. It was so tight. Not suitable for this class. All right, we're going to take this for 6. Keep your band on the whole class, just like I put it on at the start of class, guys. All right, in 3, you're going to hold that lunge. Final 2. Last 1. Holding it down here. We're going to stretch and lower. Up, drop. Up and drop in that nice 90-90 squat here. All right, taking 5. In 4, you hold it down. 3, 2. Last 1, you hold it down. Just that back knee opens and closes. We have 6 here. 1. We have 5 more. In 4, you hold it down. 3. Final 2. Last 1. From here, we're going to come forward slightly. Shift your weight back to your lunge. Stand back up. We drop, dive, lunge, and stretch. Keep that front knee nice and bent. Try not to stretch back into it. Keep your weight down and forward. 4 more. Keep these shoulders back for 3. In 2. Last 1, you're holding it forward. You're going to lift this leg. It will only be little with this resistance band. You tap back down. You lift and tap. Good. We have 5 here. In 4, you're going to hold it up for a little pulse. In 3, 2. Last 1, little pulse here. Up and up. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down to those knees. Oh my God. Come down to a child's pose. Have a little stretch out. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Letting it all out through the mouth. All right, guys, from here, shifting our weight into a 4-point kneel. I want you to be using the same leg that you were just lifting and lowering. So for me, it's my right leg. I'm going to be flexing through that right foot. My core is on. I'm pushing up and away from the mat. I'm not sinking in my shoulder blades. I've got space between those shoulder blades. All right, we're lifting up into a donkey kick. We lift up, and then we drop all the way back down. Lift, lift, drop, and drop. Taking this for 6 here. Now I really want you to think about your left side of the body matching the right. I want to have even weight in both hands. We're not going to sink into that left hip or left shoulder. In 4, you're going to hold this leg up. We have 3. Making sure we're not hanging our head here like this. We're keeping it nice and straight, nice straight line from head to tailbone. In 2, we're holding it up. Next 1, you hold it up. We're taking 2 pulses at the top, dropping it back down. Lift, pulse, pulse, drop, lift, pulse, pulse, and drop. We've got 4. Good. In 3, we hold it up. We're going to keep pulsing. We have 2. On your next one, hold it up. We keep it pulsing. We have 6. In 5, you hold it up. 3, 2, 1. You're pointing and flexing. Keep nice and still in the body for 6. In 5, you hold that point. In 4, 3, 2. Last 1, you hold that point. You're going to take 1 push up here. Come all the way back up. Drop your leg. Lift it pointed. Push up. Lift. Drop. And up. Lower. Lift. Drop. And up. We're going to take this for 4. In 3, we're going to add on. 2 more. On your next one, we're going to come up. We're going to take that push up. From here, we're going to come down onto our opposite forearm. So my right leg is lifted, my left forearm's going down. I'm going to try and tap my elbow with that knee. I come back up to that 4-point with my leg lifted. I go straight back into that push-up. Down, lift, come down onto that opposite forearm, Tap that elbow, come all the way back up. Make sure you're square up. You're not opening up like this as you come back up. Nice and square with that shoulder and hip. Push up, lift, forearm, little oblique crunch. All right, we're going to take this for 4. In 3, we're going to hold it down to the side. Final 2 like this. Whew. Last one, hold that little leg out to the side. Beautiful. From here, we're just lowering and lifting. Lower and lift. We only have this for 5. A little pulse, then we're having a stretch. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little pulse here just for 6. Yes, you can. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Stretch out those wrists if you need. Take that little child's pose. Have a drink if you like. Okay, guys, when we are ready, we are going to come up into a downward facing dog. We're going to tuck those toes, pike those hips, have a little stretch out the back of the legs here. We're going to rise up to those tippy toes. We're going to tippy toe walk all the way up to our hands. Take that little forward fold. Just hold on to each opposite elbow. Just let your head fall nice and heavy. Taking a few deep breaths. Just mentally preparing for this second side here. Releasing these elbows, just bend through those knees. Roll all the way up through the spine, taking that big shoulder roll at the top. And then from here, we are not going to do that little squat sequence again. We're just going to get straight into those lunges. So are we still going to start facing sideways to our mat? We're going to start in that squat. So we're coming all the way down this way, but this time we're going to turn towards the other way. So this time I'm going to be using my left leg back. I come back to that squat and I stretch back up. I drop, change, change, and stretch. Drop, change, change, and stretch. All right, we're taking this for 4, and then we're holding that 90-90 lunge. 3 more. Final 2. Last one, you're going to hold it forward here. We're just going to lift and drop. If you want to use your arms, you're more than welcome. It's up to you. Taking this for 5. In 4, you're going to hold it down. Just that back knee is opening and closing. In 2. Last one, holding it down. Just that back knee. Keep that front knee nice and still here. We have 6. In 5, you hold that lunge, shoulders back. We have 3, 2, last one. Hold it here. We're going forward with that dive. Back to that lunge, standing back up. Drop, forward, back, and stand. Down, forward, back, and stand. We just have 5 here. Whew. In 4, you hold it forward. You're going to start to lift and lower that leg. We have 3. Final 2. Last one. You're holding it forward. You lift this back leg. You tap it back down. It is not going to be high. Think about that glute and hamstring driving this back leg up. Dig into that bottom heel. We have 4. In 3, we have that pulse. Squeeze your shoulder blades together for 2. Last one, little pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my God. All the way down onto your knees. All right, guys, when you're ready, you're coming into that 4-point kneel. We're going to be flexing that other foot now. So whatever foot you were lifting and lowering just then, flex through that foot. For me, it's my left foot. I'm thinking about that upper body being nice and strong. And I'm lifting this back leg up. Think about that foot. Try to make your footprint on the ceiling. Then we're dropping it back down. We've got 6 like this. And while we don't have too much else to focus on, I really want you to think about supporting that opposite side of the body. We're not sinking into that supporting hip. In 3, we're going to start that little triple pulse. In 2. Last 1, you hold it up. Take that pulse, drop it back down. Lift, pulse, pulse, down for 5. Really good. I know this is a hard class, but we're going to get through it. You're going to feel so good after this. In 2, you're going to hold it up. Just take that pulse. Last one here. You're going to keep it pulsing. We have 6. In 5, you hold it up. In 3, 2, 1, you point and flex this foot. We have 6. In 5, you hold that point. Are you pushing up and out of the mat? 3, 2, last 1. You take your push up. Your nose shifts forward. You come back up. Drop that knee. Lift. Down. Up. Lower. And lift. It is so important that you have that even weight in your hands as you take this push up. Think about going forward every time you take that push up. In 3, we're going to add that little oblique crunch into the mix. In 2. On your next 1, you're going to lift it all the way up here. You take that push up. You're coming down to that opposite forearm. For me, it's my right as my left knee taps. I come back up, drop and lift. Down to that forearm, square back up, drop and lift. 4 like this. Good. In 3, you're holding that side. We're going to take those little fire hydrants, and then we get a little break again. Almost there. Don't stop now for 2. Last one here. You can do this. We're dropping it down. We're lifting back up. We have 5. In 4, you take that pulse. Almost there. I know it burns. Keep going for 2. Last 1. Little pulse. Up and up. Just for 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Take that little child's pose. Have a moment. Okay, guys, from here, we're going to lay on our sides. I want you to be on the leg that's on the top. I want it to be the leg that you first started with. So not the one you just did your donkey kicks and stuff with, the other one. So the first leg that you used at the start of class. I'm going to get you to be on your side, and I want you to think about your knees being up as high as you can. So your knees are in line with your hips. Your knees are in line with your ankles, okay? So more of a right angle. Rather than like when we do clamshells and our toes are a bit more back, think about them being up nice and high. Now, you can lay down on your side fully, or you can be on your forearm. So I'm going to come all the way down. But if I am down, I want you to think about keeping this side of the body on. So you see how there's like a little bit of a gap in between the mat and my body. I don't want to sink into the mat, relaxing everything in the side of my body. There's a slight bit of tension here. I'm pulling up through my core. Now, we're going to flex through our foot here. We're going to lift up, and I'm going to think about my ankle and my knee being in line. I'm not going to lift up like this or up like this. Think about everything being nice and straight as we lift up, flex that foot hard, and then we drop all the way back down. So we're going to take this for 6. In 5, you're going to hold it up at the top. Really focus on the side of your bum, lifting this motion. Now, because you have your resistance band on, this might only be a little movement. That's okay. We're taking this for 3. In 2, we're going to hold it up and we're going to pulse. On your next one, little pulses here, up and up. We've got 6. In 5, you're going to hold it up. We are not here for too long for this combo. 3, 2, 1. You're going to extend your leg to the corner of your mat. Bring it back in. Drop it back down. You lift, extend, in, and drop. All I want from you is the same height of leg throughout this whole motion. I don't want you to drop and then keep it low and come back down. I want you to lift to a certain height, keep that height, and then drop back down. We're only taking this for 3. I know your legs are burning. We're going to take a glute bridge after this, and I know that's still your legs, but less single legs. On your next one, you're going to hold it out long. You're going to take a little tap and you're going to lift back up. You hover off the mat, you lift back up. We're taking this for 5. In 4, you take a pulse, then we get to roll on our backs in 3, 2, last one, flex that foot hard. We pulse it up and up. We've got 6, 5. In 4, roll on your back. In 2, in 1. Oh, God. Roll on your backs. Hug those knees into chest. God, I'm the one choosing the exercises. Why do I do this to myself, let alone you guys? Good Lord. Okay, guys. We're going to get straight into some glute bridges now. So that band is still around your thighs, just above those knees. We're going to come down. We're going to have that slight tuck in our chin. We're just going to place those hands firmly into the mat. Think about those heels really digging into the ground. And we're going to come up to that glute bridge, all the way up. Dig into those heels. Make sure that those knees are staying nice and in line with our toes. And then we're coming all the way back down. Now, as you do this, you don't have to do anything too active with this band. There's going to be a slight bit of tension on it because our knees are going over our toes. If there's slack, it means that our knees are going in. We don't want that. Keep it going here. We're going to take it for 6. In 5, you're going to hold it up at the top. Really good. Just take a few deep breaths here. Use this as your active recovery. I know it still hurts, but it's a little bit more simple than the stuff we've been doing. 2 more. Last one. You're going to hold it up at the top. You're going to open your knees, close your knees, drop that bum back down. As you open your knees, your hips are trying to push up even higher, come back in, and then they drop. What I don't want to see is you lifting, opening, lifting, and dropping. I want those hips to stay as high, if not higher, then you close it in and drop. So really dig into these heels, keep those hips nice and high here. We're trying to snap our band every single time we open these knees. Open, in, drop. Good. All right, let's take this for 4. In 3, we're holding it up. We're just going to take those knees. Final 2. Last one, you hold it up, just those knees and in. Keep these hips high. We've got 6. In 5, you're going to hold those knees open. In 4, 3, 2, last one. You're going to come halfway down, hover your bum off the mat with these knees wide, and then push back up. Hover and lift. There should be a lot of tension on this band. It's like you're trying to snap this band with your knees, and you're having tension as you go down. Shoot it up. We're having 4 here. In 3, you're going to hold it up. In 2, last one. You hold those knees open, tiny little pulses now. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Hug those knees to chest. Now, in a perfect world, in a normal class, I would just get you to roll over to the other side so you can do this on the other side. I'm guessing you will want to stay facing me, so you can just turn yourself to be on the other side and lay down to repeat those little side leg lifts on this side. So remembering, our knees are nice and high. It's not a clamshell. So you want to come down onto that side of body, a little bit of light showing underneath this side of the body. And then from here, you're flexing your foot nice and hard. We're lifting this leg up and we're dropping it back down. If this only looks like this height, it does not matter. It's just about having that resistance on the band and using the side of your glute to lift this up controlled. Really be aware of your body and think about where your feet and your knees are. You are in control of your body. All right, we're going to take this for 4. In 3, we're holding it up for those pulses. In 2, last one. You hold it up, little pulse here. We have 6. In 5, you're going to hold it up. 3, 2, 1. Keep that flex. You're extending that leg. You're bending it in. You're dropping it back down. Pretend like if you use the leg press at the gym, you're pushing that leg away. You bring it back in and you drop. Remember, this is going to the corner of your mat. So more forward rather than going straight down the center of your body. It's going to just continue that line that your foot's already going in there. All right, we're going to take this for 4. You are so close to be done with your legs here. We only have this side, and then we have some abs, and you are all done. So try and keep going here. We're not very long away from the finish line. 2 more. On your next one, you're holding it up. You're going to hover this leg off the ground and lift back up. Flex that foot nice and high. We've got 6. God, 5. Final 4. 3. 2. Breathe. Last one. Take this pulse. We've got 6. In 5, you can roll forward into a child's pose. We have 2. In 1. Oh my God. Roll forward here. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, guys, we have a little bit of core. It is like a plank series, so keep the band on. This is your very last thing with the band. So we are going to come up into a downward facing dog. We're going to dig into our heels. From here, we're going to roll forward into a plank, look towards the top of your mat, and then come all the way back up. You're coming forward here, and then coming all the way back up. Really nice. All right, we're going to take this for 4, and then we're going to add on. Really think about the space between your shoulder blades, pushing up and away from the mat, and supporting those hips. In 2. Last one, you hold it down. You're going to take a little toe tap with the right leg out to the side, back through center, tap with the left, center, all the way back up. So it's down, right, left, pike, down, right, left, pike, down, right, left, pike. You're going to try and step that foot out as wide as you can while still keeping everything nice and still and sturdy. All right, 2 more. On your next one, you're going to hold it down. Just keep taking those toe taps right, left, right, and left. Taking it for 6, 5. In 4, you hold your plank. In 2, in 1. Hold this plank for 10. Really good. Keep nice and strong. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, God. Beautiful. Take that nice big child's pose. Just feel like you can stretch out those wrists or take little circles, whatever feels nice. And take a deep breath. Have a little bit of a moment. And then when you're ready, you're going to rip that band off. So just coming down onto your bum, swivel those legs around, rip that band off. And then we're just going to lay on our backs, hug those knees into chest. Closing over the eyes if you haven't done so already. And then from here, just hug that right knee into chest and the left one nice and long on your mat. Just take a few circles going one way with this knee. Reversing the circle now. Then from here, just take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Squeeze that knee in as close as you can to your chest. Exhale, send that knee across your body, taking a big twist, and just let that head fall over to the right. Thinking about that right shoulder melting into the mat. Taking 2 breaths here, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Bringing that knee back through center, giving it one last little squeeze before sending it long onto the mat. Bringing that left one up now and starting to take those big circles here. Reversing the circle now. From here, take that nice big inhale. Exhale and let that knee go across your midline, looking towards the left. Just let that knee drop down onto the mat. One more breath here, breathing in and out. Bringing that knee back through center. And just let that other knee come up to meet it. Just noticing your breath should have slightly slowed down. Just relaxing into this mat, just rock side to side, massage your spine into the mat. And then when you're ready, just take a few rock and rolls up into a cross-legged position. Taking your arms up and overhead, breathing in. Exhale, bring these palms through heart space. Taking a big shoulder roll with me. You guys are all done. Have a lovely week. Also, I'm really sorry about how hard that was. That was actually like kind of disgusting.